I read Martial Law, the deluxe edition,
Oh, nice.
but full disclosure, I did not finish it because it's like 450
There's
pages.
that many martial laws.
Yeah, so after they did like the Epic series, which was like 6 issues, they did like a couple specials, and they did like a bunch of more specials that came out through like weird publishers. And I'd never seen any of that stuff. And after about 200, 300 pages, I was kind of done because it's kind of just the same thing over and over. So martial law is like set in a very bleak future where there's superheroes, but martial law is like the police officer of the superheroes. It's kind of like Powers, except darker and violent and really, really crazy. But anyway, a lot of the superheroes went off to war and they gave them powers. When they came back, they're all fucked in the head, and so martial law like has to go around and like do them. But anyway, the first arc I remember reading as a kid, which is not a kid book at all, so I don't know why I was reading that. But it's it's basically this the premise is there's this there's like this public spirit. He's like your top guy. He's like your Captain America, your Superman that the government like backs, and he's like went to space and came back, blah blah blah. Well, there's this guy going around, and his girlfriend is another superhero called like Celeste. Well, this guy going around is like raping and killing people who are dressed up like Celeste or whatever. And martial law hates that public spirit, and he's pretty sure it's him. And so it's basically a mystery of him trying to figure out frame or get this guy for doing this. Well, of course, spoiler alert. Turns out it's not him; it's somebody else. But it's like a big, like, kind of conspiracy thing or whatever. But it's super. It's Kevin O'Neill is the artist, and so he's the one who did League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And so he's got a really eclectic style, something kind of different. But it's dark, it's violent, very graphic, and it's just crazy out there. But it was okay. I enjoyed the first arc. Okay, kind of going down that memory lane, but after that, I was kind of like, it's kind of the same thing over and over. So, martial law.